And what I'm doing today is, since it wasn't really a fair assessment with all the growth that was on the two lots that I showed at the end of the last episode, I believe it was, what I decided to do is go ahead and do another walk around and another drone fly around after I requested that the maintenance team here do a cut. So let's go ahead and take a look at block 15, lots 4 and 5, after it got a haircut. Here again is the marker. This is the one that divides the two lots. You can see they're out here doing the cutting. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk back to the area in question and show you the grade on the east side of the lot number 4. So this is the marker. You can see this is the marker for the surveying point, and it lines up with this small section. It goes straight here. So the cutoff from this right here to the front of the street, this is the only area just right here. It's a very small section for the grade that drops down. It cuts really hard after this, and also if you see behind us here, it drops really hard from lot 10 over there. But this one right here, very small amount. As a matter of fact, when you're grading, you can fill most of this in, this area right here, and almost bring this section right here up to the same grade level as the rest of the elevation on the property. So basically this is it. It's this small little section from the marker right there here. The rest of it's going to be the same level. It's going to be very flat, very easy to work with. So also you can see this is the dividing line between the two coconut trees. The highest point is actually on lot 4 over here, which is this point right here. That's the apex of the road right there. So a little bit of grading, and this will be a very simple a small drop on this side, and then over here you can build up. It'll all be the highest point of the yard right here. And here is the perspective from the street. So when you're grading, since this is so high right here, you could take part of the soil, move it over this way to make the lot even more level, going over to the bamboo trees over here. Very workable. And here's the marker right here. This will all be cleared later on. We'll do a more comprehensive video once they get the entire lot done. All right, well, they just got done cutting all of the area on lots 4 and 5. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk. I'm not going to actually walk from the back of Villa Feliz right here. This is the northeast corner of our house, and the property, the way the properties work, it's straight. It's a straight line. So you see the straight line here that goes, well, this continues all the way straight across. So I should be able to go right to the back corner, which would be the southwest corner of lot 5. All right, so here we are. This piece of rebar in the ground right here is on the southwest side of lot 5. Remember, we're going from lot 5 to lot 4. And if you look straight down, this goes all the way out to the street. So if you're looking into the center of the lot, huge amount of real estate between this one and the next lot over. So this is the back side. We're going to walk over. We'll walk over to lot 4, the marker on the east, the southeast side, and it is right here. Which is right here. This piece of rebar that's inside the ground right here. This one. So when you look from this area, we do have a slight drop right here, but this can be filled in. It's not that big. It's a small amount of area that would be able to be filled in with some of the soil from the rest of the lot right here. So now what we're going to do, we're going to walk to the front from this marker over here on lot 4, which that marker was in the southeast east section. We're going to go to the northeast section. We're just going to follow the perimeter of this part of the property. Remember, this is lot 4. And it kind of goes right along here. You see where they cut right along the property line. I go around here. I'm gonna go around this way, around this tree, this fallen tree. And so this coconut tree, we'll see, this is actually just on the inside of the property line. And there's the marker right there. So here's the marker. So it goes something like this right here. So this is one corner, and then we'll look at the dividing marker between lots 4 and lot 5. And looks, it's actually a very, very nice lot. Here's the marker that goes in between the 2 lots, and then one more marker that defines the west, the northwest side, which is this one right here. And if we take this one straight through the area, you can see where they cut. That will put us back at the first marker that we looked at over on the southwest side, and we basically just did the entire property to walk around. Aren't those cucumbers looking great? I'm hoping that we have a good cucumber population inside our raised bed garden back here. Still nothing from the pineapples over there, but one of my neighbors who knows a little bit about pineapples kind of looked at them and said should be pretty soon, because it takes usually about 2 years before you start getting the new pineapple from an old pineapple top. Okra's doing great right here. The strawberries are doing good. The only thing that's really not doing quite so good is down here. I got a couple of zucchini plants, and it must be the pH or something. They just don't like it over here. But I'm going to keep trying. If I have to do something, some type of soil amendment to try to get them to grow, we'll do some experiments here soon. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. What I decided to do, because I get a lot of interest. People keep asking questions. What is the price of lots here in this subdivision? Particulars, details about specific lots. So what we're going to do, probably, I don't know, maybe on a weekly basis or as often as possible, if somebody is interested in a lot, seriously interested in retiring in the Philippines, and particularly in the Lipa area, particularly here in the subdivision that we reside in, what I'm going to do is I will work with the developer, ask them to clear the lot like I did for these two, because we have someone who is interested in these two lots back here. And if it's a real valid requirement, basically they need just a little bit of information before they commit, I'll go ahead and do a full evaluation like I did on the two lots back here. Now these two lots were my pick. They were my pick. I have a good knowledge of all the lots here in this subdivision. And what I do when people ask me questions, sometimes we'll do a Skype teleconference, as we did a couple nights ago. And when people show interest and they just need one more bit of information or just a little bit of help, I'll go ahead and assist so that we can actually make this community a community. Now, if you are interested in moving into the local area, the Lipa area right here, and specifically this subdivision, just shoot me an email, mypidream@gmail.com, and I can provide you with some information only about this subdivision, really about the subdivision right here. And my pick of the day, pick of the week, pick of the month, as far as lots go, because I know each one of these lots here very well. You might say, I hate to use the word intimately, because how can you be intimate with a lot? I don't know, but I kind of intimately know all the details about each one of these lots around here. So if you're interested, email me again, mypidream@gmail.com, and then what I'll do is I will connect you with my preferred realtor, the licensed agent here, who I trust, who actually sold us this lot right here. And I know that our agent will pay particular attention to your needs and give you all the information you need to make a wise and logical decision if you decide to retire here in the Philippines, particularly here at this subdivision. And even if you don't want to retire in this subdivision, he is a licensed realtor and he can sell property anywhere in the Philippines. So just connect with me. So that's about it for today. The next thing we're going to be doing, I got like 3 projects that are going right now. I got an interesting story that I'm going to say for the next episode. I thought was going to be literally a disaster. Something really bad was happening here, but it turned out to be something totally the opposite of what I was expecting. Was that a spoiler alert? Maybe it was, I don't know. Well, anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. Please share it, and if you have not subscribed, just click on that little My PI Dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You'll be subscribed and you'll be notified next time I upload a new video. So until such time, you have a wonderful and blessed day. If you enjoyed today's episode and you would like to see more just like these, just click on one of the helpful links over to your right and you might be able to pick up on some good information on DIY projects, how to, or if you are interested in moving to the Philippines and building, you'll find answers there as well.